Hello lovely Taurus, thank you very much for joining me, Lorien, to your reading today for January 2018. It's an absolute pleasure to do these readings for you. Excuse me as well, I seem to have got a frog in my throat over the course of Christmas, and I hope it treated you very well if you celebrate that. So this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. We're going to be using the Tarot for looking at this as well. And if you do want a personal reading or a 2018 year ahead reading, the Christmas link, just ignore me. The link in the box below takes you to the website where you can email me, lorientarot@gmail.com, or you can buy me a coffee to kind of say thanks, or just if you can't afford a reading, that's fine. Okay, so let's see what we got for Taurus. Now, in January, we are having the full moon on the 2nd, of January, and then there's another one. There's a blue moon on the 31st, and it's a super moon, and it's also an eclipse. So major changes coming through, and there is a kind of debate as to whether it's in Cancer or whether it's in Leo, I think, but I think it's in Cancer. And I feel that this is about strong female independence, emotions, and that kind of feeling of renewal in many different ways. So if you have your house or loads of planets in a house with Cancer, then maybe that's something that you need to look at. Or if you don't know, I can have a look for you. If you want me to, I do an astrology reading for you, and I'll probably be able to pick that up for you. But let's see what's going on with Taurus for January. They say to stop, so let's have a look. Hanged Man. Oh, the Lovers. And the Four of Cups. You have the Five of Wands. The King of Pentacles. He rarely makes an appearance. And the Page of Pentacles. I think I've gone a little bit skewiff, so I do apologise. But here we are. There we go, that's a bit better. So the good thing is that you do have a lot of pentacles here. You have a good stable basis with that, because obviously you are an earth sign. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is all about that kind of perception and foresight, and having that, okay, so I've made my choice, I've made my decision, this is the direction I'm going this year. Now, is it universal year 2, which, depending on your personal year, could help or hinder. Again, that's numerology, so you probably want to check that out as well. But it feels like there's a lot of growth coming through this year. The seeds that you planted in year 1, which was last year, is coming now to fruition, and this is kind of coming out to be a very strong, independent natured area. So for me, this is a bit like too many cooks spoiling the broth. This is too many people having an opinion, throwing it into the hat, and you're kind of overwhelmed by it. Or it could be people wanting to drag you into their business, and you don't want to know. Basically, you know, people could be like, oh, come and help me with this, or help me do this, and you're like, well, actually, I have more things I need to do. So this could be one, and I think that this, because you haven't made a move yet, that they think that they can drag you and involve you in it. So it could be that you are just taking your time, being quite deliberate, as Tauruses often are, and you're just sort of going, okay, this is fine. I kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of have a plan. Let's just get to the grind. It's not moving forwards. It's not moving backwards. But it is something that we need to sort out. And then somebody may be like, oh, everything's happening and we need you to come and do this right now and drag you into certain things. And basically, that is kind of what's happening around you at the moment. Well, could be starting to happen. In that case, I would just say kind of step away and just be within yourself. Don't need to push yourself if there isn't anything that you need to do, and don't give other people ammunition to say you're not helping when you really don't need to help them. It's just an argument they could solve themselves. And then we have the Lovers. Now, this is always a very strange interpretation, is what I think of it, because the angel can either help or it can hinder. And for me, I think that it's something that maybe you could be having the time of your life, you could be having really nice engagement, or something that's a new relationship, something to really fruition, and then you could have this thing that is encouraging or looming. So it could be something that you're kind of like, oh, I really don't want to be lumbered with this, or something like that. Either way, though, there is a romantic relationship that could be on your mind in January, and you could be trying to factor that into your plans. So you could be planning something. Either way, you have the King of Pentacles here. Now, the King of Pentacles is very emotionally balanced. I think that it's also about discipline and being quite controlled. So rather than a partner, it could be you. And it could be that you're feeling like, look, if I'm to get everything done and more, I need to be the coldest person in the world this January. I need to just kind of knuckle down, buckle in, and maybe it's going to be like all work, no play. Makes me a dull person, but it feels like you're just trying to get things done. You're trying to get ahead. You're trying to beat the rush hour of your life, basically. So it feels as though you are trying your best, and it could be that this knuckle down effect is affecting something romantic or something that you're wanting to balance yourself out with. If you're not in a relationship, the Lovers is to do with balance, so it could be to do with that. That's what I feel anyway. But you must know that with the Four of Cups, this is to do with contemplation, and it's to do with apathy. So it could be that you're like, oh, I'm bored. I'm bored of doing this over and over and over and over and over again. And what, it didn't happen these 3 times. What makes this other time any different? Maybe you're kind of looking at it going, well, I've done this so many times. If I do it again, it's not going to make a difference. And that's not really what you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at yourself thinking, what can I achieve? What can I do? And I think that the opportunity that comes through and the idea is there, but you're too focused on the failures. So please try and switch this around, If you didn't do well last time, there's a chance to remedy it. And this also shows itself with the page. So the page is all about manifestation and new enterprises. And I feel that he is coming through with some material gain for you, maybe some encouragement from other people, kind words from people, maybe saying, oh, this is brilliant, or oh, your idea is fantastic, or oh, this person's amazing, you picked them really well, or something like that. That's what it feels like. And I think you only need one person. Could be another sign, could be somebody else, but I think you only need one person to come through and tell you that something is a good idea for you to believe in yourself, which is, anything that you need to do, fine, but I do think you should start believing in yourself a little bit more. So let's have a look at the rune. Okay, so we have Haglas. So this is basically trials and tests and stuff like that. So you could find that your strength is tested this month. You could also feel that you are having a little bit of feeling under the weather because of all the pressure that may have been placed on your shoulders. But I feel a lot of this is to do with how you are maneuvering yourself, and the tests at the beginning of the year, if you pass them or if you decide to, just take a break and move forwards and educate yourself on something instead or differently, this I think is going to be quite positive for you. And I do believe that this is going to take you into a new area, and it's going to take you into a new place of where you can probably figure things out and just kind of plan ahead. Really, it feels as though it's a good solid start to January, but not without its mental difficulties for you maybe. So you may be under a lot of strain, a lot of pressure, anxiety. Try and put that to rest as much as you can. It's not easy sometimes, but I think if you're able to overcome that, you'll see a lot differently. But let me know how things are going for you and how things are moving towards something. I hope January sees you very well. Again, if you want a 2018 year ahead, or if you just want a normal reading, click the link in the description below or email me, lorientarot@gmail.com. Patreon's still available for extra readings, or if you want to buy me a coffee, you can do so at the link below there as well. But I do wish you all the very best, and I really hope that this is a good January for you and that you're able to set things into motion. I look forward to reading for you in February, and take care of yourselves.